let us continue playing. While the concern, I've said nothing horrific. No, Marishan probably hasn't, in fairness. He's had zero stress, and other than that one incident, he's pretty much unshakable for the entirety of the Let's Play thus far. Still, we plan to embark. What I have done is I've upgraded the Abbey's effects. Now it's up to effectively an increase in stress relief on all of those. We now have an increase in stress relief everywhere, as it turns out. So, we're going to have little Debbie go and drink her troubles away, which sounds like a possible idea. And Dylan will only visit the brothel for stress relief, which is why we've left that open for him. Except, no, we haven't, because unfortunately the caretaker is currently enjoying that activity. Right, is there anybody else who needs stress relief urgently? Not particularly. We could put Pirate Joe in, but I'm actually reluctant to do that just yet. So I'm going to leave that alone. What I will do, though, is I will go to the blacksmith and... Oh, actually, we won't use Dylan just yet. Actually, that's what I can do. Sanatorium. So, I don't think we've got any diseases currently up, so what we will do is we will heal Dylan of one of his quirks, and what we want to do is relieve him of his love interest. This will cost us a bit of money, but it will mean we'll be able to actually use every kind of stress relief with him, which will be helpful. Other than that, since we have no diseases, we're going to leave that alone. We could... Oh, and yes, you are allowed to remove positive traits. There is one thing you can do. I think what we want to do, though... Curing extra diseases... I want 8 busts. I think we're going to improve our treatment library, and I should probably have done that before I put Dylan in there, but oh well. So now we've increased the cost of removing traits, which is what we want. We have plenty of money left. Hero-wise, we hired Tibon, who I'm going to name... I want to use him in the next disadventure, actually, so what should I name him? Who haven't I put in a thing yet? Lost Navigator, who has been commenting on my videos, so huzzah, you're in. Right, so backtrack and no penalty for walking backwards. Stress damage if the torch is lit fully. Unfortunately, that's something that I'm going to have to live with. And the plan I think here is to just do a quick mission somewhere. We could do with more crests, so it's definitely possible I could do that. There's still the path to the boss, and I'm tempted to do that soon. And probably next video I'm going to go for that one. We have finally have our first long mission turned up, which, interesting, but I think we're going to leave that alone and go to the Warrens. Oh, they're both medium. Alright, we're going to head back to the Cove then. So, let's get rid of our party for the moment. Put on the Lost Navigator. So the Lost Navigator obviously is back 2 positions. Being an archer, that makes a lot of sense for him. We're also going to put back into the party, forget about level, a Shadowhawk, since I have basically no stress. We're going to put a Marishan into the party because... Oh, he won't go on a low-level quest. That's interesting. I didn't realise that was a thing. Okay. Well, Bird Jesus is still our mid-range person here, so we're going to put you in. You could use some time off. I disagree with that. And I think, given that this is a slim adventure here... Actually, we're going to put Kitsuna back in. We haven't had Kitsuna in a battle in a while. Oh, darn it. If only we had other things that could do healing. I know Crusaders can, technically. We haven't put Snoopy into a mission in a while. I may go with Snoopy then. Snoopy or Tofu Boy? Snoopy, you're up. You actually have some back row positions a little bit more, so you can go there. Right. So, continue on. We need to provision and get some inventory sorted out. You still have the box, which I forgot to move from everybody else last time. I don't want to equip all trinkets, but let's just think about this. I'm going to give you that because I think you do have a... Oh, it's Crusader only. And yeah, I think just because of... To slightly offset your current trait there, which we're probably going to get rid of as soon as we can, we'll give you the slight stress relief there. Meanwhile... I think Little Debbie had something here. Yes, the stun chance thing. We also want to get rid of that. I don't mind giving you the health stone. We want to heal her with a couple of extra hit points. That might be relevant at some point. Have another health stone. Drop in speed for 10 extra hit points, which I think works out for you. Anybody else got anything that we would want? Beast Slayer's Ring. Now, I think fish do count as that, but we'll see. Bear with. Right, apologies. So, yeah, no real items that I'm actually that interested in getting at this stage, so we're just going to provision up. I'm adding at this stage. We're going to go through the cove. Provision up. Hold on, is this a long one? I thought this was a short one. There are no short adventures there. The only reason I'm asking is because I don't have a lot of time at the moment, so I might have to do the Weald. I don't want to, because I actually have enough Ds. I need crests and portraits, but... it's fine. Alright. Provision up for this, then. So. 16 food to start with. 2 shovels. 1 antivellum. 1 of those. 1 of those. And a stack of torches. Okay. Embark. With 2 people who give light effects, I should probably not go as heavily as I do into torches, but we shall see. So, it's going to be odd because this is the first one in a while I haven't done with a Plague Doctor, and I like having a Plague Doctor. They have a nice universal sort of damage over time effect things. But let's just see how this goes.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Oh, that is a horrible layout. The only plus point from this, as I see it, is a huge map, actually. So head over there, head 3 sets of backtracking, and then I can sort of do a single path through. Thankfully, there will be a rest stop. What have we learned about trying things I'm not sure on? Okay, he's now been massively buffed. Okay, you drink the strange water. It's something I've learned from my roguelike days. Never ever drink the water. It's always full of snakes that are far above your level and will destroy you. But as it turns out, actually, sometimes, the very reason you keep trying it is because very occasionally it works. So let's just zoom in a little bit there. So, some stress. Actually, I haven't torched up, have I? Will you actually take less stress damage while we got low light? Oh well. A couple of stash heirlooms. Another torch effect, and we are through, and we have a clam, and we have some enemies. Okay. Call of the Deep. Okay, so you've gone for a buff effect, which is accuracy, crit chance, and that is a stress wave. I think on the surprise rest, are we just that slow? I think we are that slow. If our guy's going first, we are definitely that slow. Okay. Who hasn't gone yet? They've all gone, so let's smite the... There's no unholy, so I don't have any extra damaging bonuses here. Smite the cultist, and he's out.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay. So, we can mark target with Sniper's Mark. We do have a Battlefield Bandage, which is nice. Suppressing fire, all against the back row. Low damage, low crit. Doesn't do anything else, though. It's a nice effect, but I think we're going to stick with a sniper shot and just see if we can't do some severe damage here. And in fact, 8 damage is severe. Severe enough that the illumination might be lethal. It is.
As the enemy crumbles.
Alright, 2 down. Crush. 8 damage. Unfortunately, you're quite fast. And with an Eldritch Pull, which you resist, thankfully, there's a chance that you're going towards. 9 damage to start with. Okay. Another crush, please. Let's get rid of you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Sniper shot for 7. And a smite which should be lethal. And it was. 20 damage.
Give them no quarter.
Another torch and a portrait. I'm going to open the giant oyster. And there are treasures hidden inside. Okay, we've got bloody dice for the Jester again. With 90% of all rooms being in condition, we can actually ignore that last room, backtrack this way, and save ourselves a little bit of torchlight and also backtrack damage, or at least from stress. However, we are forced to eat. We have 12 food, and we want to sleep before that becomes an issue, really. So, if we hit hunger again, we're going to have to rest next room regardless. We don't want to do it just yet, though. Oh, and I see somebody's actually planted an ambush for us towards the back there, so let's go and illuminate the torch a little more.
Victory.
It's actually a big encounter group that just turned up. Alright, stress wave. This is less than desirable if you're already hitting 60 plus stress. You're already 2/3 there.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
And you were stunned from that, annoyingly. Okay, so our best damage dealer is stunned. What can we do? Retribution. I think, though, we want to do a crush attack. I want to do it on you, but that didn't kill you. Illumination towards the back in the hope of stunning.
The light, the promise of safety.
Actually, just debuffed. The good news is with his dodge so far down, that is a boom. And that gained back some stress. Alright, Brian. 2 and debuff. For dodge reduction, that's the big problem, really. The rest of this, though, is manageable. I've just got to keep slightly on top of my healing at this stage, though. Stun, debuff. Okay. He's got actions left. A few people, but I'm going to go for the party heal. They're going to do this. I only need to do 2 damage to the front one, and that's all I did. Right, so we've got the option of Bellow for doing... How much do I need to do? 4. I think I'm just going to crush and be sure of it. He's quick, unfortunately, so he's going to get the first strike, but that was likely the case anyway. Right, Illumination. And we're very nearly top... We actually are at top lighting, so huzzah. Crush. Now, I could go for a protection round and try and get some curing done. So that's the plan here. Plus 20% heals received. Ow.
The tide turns.
Okay, that wasn't such a well thought out plan. Unfortunately, we'll take additional stress for prolonging battle, so we don't really want to do that.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we're going to push on. Got more stress for that. It's not been all that good, has it? Okay. So the plan is we go round this way, and we're going to basically do a single path from here. And as a bonus, we're getting another torch. And somebody mentioned I could do this. We can torch from up there. The only reason I don't really want to do that is because I want to keep track of my inventory and I want to know how many things I've got. So 4 spearfishers. And these are quicker than us. I think we might have to start dedicating on healing the Shadowhawk a little bit here. Might even have to take an early thing the way we're going. Alright, let's start with Bellow. Do some damage. Debuffs, and that actually lowers their dodge and speed. Ow. Okay, Shadowhawk needs some help. So I think the plan here is we're going to stack our healers up. So there's 5. I was hoping for a crit, but that'll do. And a good amount of damage down there. Another round though. And we do go first. Bellow has a chance of killing some of these. And it in fact does. Further debuff, lowering their speed. So suppressing fire has a chance of killing another, so that's good. And there's 2 corpses still in the way. Bulwark of Faith. And a 12 crit heal. There we go. This is how we recover things. Though they are determined to kill everybody. Okay. Let me go for another one of those. Do a party heal next time we get an opportunity here. And for now, I think we need to remove those corpses. So I think we're more or less on top of things here. I can now crush the back one for death. And a Seaward Slash for 7. Oh, darn it. They're determined to keep the damage going, aren't they? Right, I'm going to do another Bellow, because I want to have a round of healing. I can use Shadowhawk to finish things off, so... Smite. Okay. So that has massively improved our situation in terms of
horrors brought low and driven into the mud.
in terms of things. We've got a kilo, and that's unlocked a few more extra deeds and things. And we go on to an extra room. So how far have we got to go? Still quite a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, how do I want to do this? Because that would work, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm still going to have to do most of these. I can get a little further without barnacle-crusted chest. There's still booty inside. Okay, that was fairly lucky. There we are now. Trap. Dodged it, though.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And we keep going. So nothing in that one. Torchlight's still strong, and we have a box. Which also contains stashed heirlooms, giving us another one of those. Unfortunately, we're now out of inventory space, so I'm going to toss the gold here. I could eat some food to get around this, actually, but we'll hold that off. Food could be valuable later. We are, though, burning through our torches. Nothing yet. I think next round I can probably afford to go and rest up, because I'll have maximum I'll have a few rooms of benefit for that. Okay, here we go. Start by illuminating you, trying to stun. Does your illumination not do the same thing, or is it just a different ability you've got? Crush for free. I could do a suppressing fire. Actually, they have 75. That's why they've got so much protection on them. Down to 1 hit point, though. And we have, in fact, killed the first one. More stress relief. So I think we can now afford to do some healing here. 6 damage for Brine, but you got plenty of hit points still. Alright, bird. Let's have some heals. I wanted a little more than that, but okay. One out, and yet more stress relief. Bandage. Little Debbie, crit 4. Crush. Victory.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, so I've gone and actually done that just for the gold here. We've got too much stuff. We're not using it. I would expect to have used up all my shovels by this point. Pack has already been looted. The good news is we'll have firewood being used up at the next point, so that'll at least open up 1 inventory slot for us. Once, however, we get past whatever this is. Oh, we get a scout bonus. That's not too helpful to us because we do want to actually get to all of them anyway, but you know what, it's sorted out our path for us. So, I am going to rest up here. And we are going to use up
in tenuous
8 food.
twilight and uneasy companionship.
Get the stress heals going. So now we're going to see what people have. We have Heal Companion, Marching Plan, and some rest. We do have 12 points to allocate, of course. Weapons Practice, Self-Only. Instruction allows the one companion to improve. I can reduce stress of a companion here. So I should encourage our back line at this stage, get some more stress. Get you some weapons practice. And I've been called away, so bear with. Apologies, a number of interruptions this time it appears. So we buff Snoopy's abilities, plus 3 crit, plus 10 accuracy, plus 20% damage until the next camp. We also have accuracy and dodge. Potential boost. I'm not sure about religion actually here. I don't think... The thing is though, for that it would have to be pretty much the Crusader and Bird Jesus there, so that's not much point in casting that. There's no wounds to worry about, so I might as well just continue on with some buffs here. 3 points for instruction, and because of that, we're of course going to buff our Crusader, who does the most damage. I might even go for an additional buff here. Self... Or Companions plus 2 speed, actually. That might be better. We have been struggling a little bit to get anything done. So, that's all our time used up. I'm ready for battle. Let them come. There's nothing I'm not prepared for. We're straight back to the Royal Guard. Good. So hungry. Why do we not turn back? What? You've got 36 stress.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Very well. We continue on. So we happen to know there will be an encounter in the next room, and there is one single obstacle, which is a box. Let's open the box. It's empty. Okay, still some time to go here. Some stress increase there. That's just because of your torch effect.
As the light gains purchase,
and more light.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made
and
clear.
We have a bloodletter here. So I think we're going to be going for stunning attacks in a moment. Okay, let's start with you then. Yes, indulge. I didn't. For some reason, I thought this actually caused a stun effect. It might be just because I've leveled this one up. Still, let's apply that. Do whatever debuffs we can here. A stun would be helpful, but in failing that, I'm just going to crush you. Just try and take this guy out before he becomes too much of a problem. Slice and dice. Dodged. There we go, stunning blow. 6 and stun would be awesome, but he resists, darn him. Punishment. Not a lot of punishment, in fairness. Now we resist the bleeding effect. So, let's go for suppressing fire. Which has caused some accuracy debuffs. Unfortunately, not enough to matter there. And in spite of our speed boost, we're not actually getting all that much faster, are we? Alright, party heal. Let's just get all those points back. Crush. 10 out.
Size alone does not
And unfortunately, he's still a double-sized corpse. We're going to have to smite it to kill it. 34 damage on the crit. Thou art judged. Sniper shot for 9. Okay, illumination for the kill. And 100% torchlight. Crush for 10. And the shank is missed, meaning we have a Crusader. It might be worth spending a turn just healing up here, so I'm going to. We're much faster than him anyway and have plenty of people up for this, so... Heal bandage, critic 4. And I'll finish you off with illumination. Gold and an extra bit of jade.
Mount. So too
Ship's figurehead.
resistance.
Great artifact inspires the hero. Plus 6 speed and plus 20% damage until the camp's done. Okay, we're doing well here. I think we should go this way round, actually. Take advantage of a few things. Hero receives a nasty gash. That is bleeding. The good news is we can at least finally use this bandage. And an encounter. I knew there was one coming up. Now surprised. And we have a lot of buff effects currently on. Okay, illumination. Dodged. Crushed before we can do any kind of stress damage. 6. And we'll go for the accusation, which does manage to kill, leaving just you. So what can the drowned thrall do? Gargling grab. Well, this is a non-encounter. Other than getting our torchlight back up, I suppose. I'll do a party heal. And crush you to death. Good work, Snoopus. Oh, we get another dazzling charm, actually, which you might as well. The thing is, you don't have any dazzling skills, depressingly. Dazzling light, that's the one. He's got illumination rather than dazzling light on, has Bird Jesus. That's why he's, okay, for some reason I thought it was the same effect. You don't even have any stunning abilities, do you? No. But I suppose you can put it on, but it just uses up an inventory slot. Okay, a slight bit of stress increase. Torch, and in. Okay, a load of surprise guys are these. So, illumination on you. 4 and debuff. Crush for 9. Accusation. Nearly killing the back one as well. And that's going to leave a suppressing fire with a chance of killing. Didn't work. Well, it's all debuffed them, which is important. Accuracy and speed. Was accuracy and crit drop? Accuracy and crit drop. But we are really good on hit points. We're quite close to the end, as we know that, so... More illumination. Let's get you finished off. 2 down. Corpses will be cleared next round, I feel. And I think you need to heal yourself a little. Oh, he has to heal bandage of somebody else. Okay. Let's forget that then. Give it a shot. Below to get some corpse damage going. And also, again, lower their speed. More debuffs, the better. Yeah, corpses here. Plus the crit. I judge thee guilty. I judge everybody guilty. Right, get some healing to our arbalist. And... crush the unworthy. And smite the other unworthy. Yeah, we got a lot of good damage going here. Right, a bleed stone.
At least promises success.
Unfortunately, we're now at the point where we're going to have to debate things here. Are there any inventory slots left? No. Portraits only hang in freeze. Could get rid of the anti-venom. Gonna regret that a little later, I'm sure of it. Pick up the crests, and I think we'll trade the 100 gold for the citrine. We're at maximum light level. Contents are ours. And that's enough for 250 gold. Now, actually, because gold stacks a bit better, we can actually do it that way around. Bit of a shame, because I hate to get rid of gems and money. But the gold will at least stack slightly higher. We're not interested in the fish. Hunger strikes and takes us down a little more. And we can soon use the torch and open up another inventory slot. Such as now. And we get a bonus scout, which we already kind of knew about. Okay. Oh no. No, we've learned our lesson with these, surely. No. At one point in the future of the Let's Play, I will go back and use one of those, but no. We have important... Ooh, we've suffered another hunger thing.
Packs full of steel and war. But nary a thought given to the plow.
Okay, that was annoying. We do actually have some food, but that's 2 sets of hunger in immediate vicinity. Let's just get some... Let's get the food got rid of there. Oh, and hey, we can use this for shovels.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
In we go. Right, so this is the area we already knew about and have already dealt with. Onwards to this room. And the pack has a map inside, which is not that helpful to us. We have 1 encounter still to go. Oh, it doesn't actually map out the area we've ignored back there. I thought it might do. Okay, let's see if we can get to the end on this torch set. So it looks as if we've only got 1 more encounter left to go. Nothing in here. Quest is actually complete. The quest is complete, but I do want to see what's in this last, what this last encounter shows for us. Extra bit of stress. I probably could have left this alone. Surprise them though. Illumination and 6. Sniper shot and 4. Bellow and a crit at the back. With the speed massively reduced, I think the option here is smite. Boom. So we're sort of looking towards getting some extra rewards out of this encounter. And also whatever is in the pack at the back. More illumination. And more debuffs. Right. 24 crit.
Executed.
Outmaneuvered. Okay. There's not really much else you can do. Suppose you might as well just kill the corpse at the back. For neatness. Smite. More illumination. Crit heal, which did get some stress relief, so it's always nice to have a little bit more of that. Crush, kill, destroy, stress relief. Now we picked up a few extra deeds and things.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And is there anything in the box? Stashed heirlooms. Okay, overall that was worth it. That little extra bit helped us out massively there.
Great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
So we've earned quite a fair amount of money here. We've earned a lot of heirlooms, especially the crest we were running out of. So further enhancements to be made. I'm thinking we want to get the armor smith up next, actually. Get the armor smith up, get some people into proper armor, at least anybody we're going to take on this next adventure. And we have a Shadowhawk up to resolve level 3, who has picked up a disease somewhere along this. Yes, he picked up a disease. Calm, bad tracker. Backtracker, so no stress penalty for that. Paranormal, and the healer's gift, plus 20 heal skills while encamping. I don't think you had any, actually. Which is one of the reasons you might want to get rid of a positive gift, just because it's useless on them. Still. Still, all looks good.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension.
Okay, little Debbie is relying on drinks to get a few through life at the moment. Dylan has undergone the treatment and no longer has the love interest. Other than that, everything seems okay for a week 10. So, week 11 is next. Oh, we still haven't got a jester. I mean, I'm probably do want to actually expand the roster to 18, but we're going to hold off on that for the immediate moment. There's some things that we can buy, but they're both common and not all that relevant to what we're doing at the moment. The armor smithing probably is worth it.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
As is that. So further reduction in costs, definitely helpful. The guild, we can actually decrease the cost again, which might actually be worth thinking about here. I mean, skill level 3 skills are probably what we're going to need soon, but honestly, a mass reduction in those costs anyway. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think the bigger priority right now is we need to get Shadowhawk cured of his disease. So let's go and heal you of that. Just a rash. Why do you need the knife? Okay, World Explorer is your new one. So Little Debbie now has a full set of quirks and flaws. Some of these can become permanent or severe. But we'll have to consider something there. We'll send somebody to get rid of something, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do at this point in time. I think I might want to consider doing. Patient cells would allow me to have 2 people on that. That would then get myself to 2 treatments. That would get me 3 on both. It's potentially possible. Here I can increase the stress relief a little further if I wanted to, but I don't have a lot of portraits. Okay. Well, either way, we shall debate these things for next time. So, we'll also do... Yeah, I think I showed this off last time, the survivalist skills. Next time, though, I think we are going to take on the Wizened Hag. That is definitely the plan next video. So, until then, folks.